What's up, YouTube? It is early Monday morning right now. Having my coffee, but I wanted to challenge myself to make another video today because I really enjoy it, and sharing these messages. I had really good feedback on the one that I just did recently. But the thing that's been on my mind recently is self-sabotage, change. Why is it so difficult? Why do we self-sabotage ourselves when we are just trying to grow and step out of our comfort zone so we can become better versions of ourselves? Like, that's something that always baffled me, something that I never really understood completely. And I actually read a book recently, and this is the book right here. It's called The Mountain Is You. And it's about turning self-sabotage into self-mastery. This book has changed my life. I just finished it a couple days ago, last week, maybe about 3 to 4 days ago. Um, and it really shed a lot of light on why we self-sabotage ourselves. So one of the key concepts in this book is the fact that our brains are not wired for us to be, for us to evolve. It's really to keep us safe and keep us in these confinements. That's what the whole thing about the ego is. Your brain is designed to keep you safe, not to keep you elevating. So what happens is when things become very familiar to you, you have the same type of habits, you live the same type of life, you are the same type of person. When you are trying to stray away from that, your body has what's called a confirmation bias, which basically means like it notices that you're doing something different and it creates friction because you're deviating from what it knows. And that is a safety mechanism. So if you've ever tried to, I'm sure every one of you watching this video has tried to do something before, whether if you try to start working out again, or you try to like stop dating toxic people, or whatever it is, you try to do something outside of what you normally do, and you've had a lot of friction, a lot of resistance, and you're like, damn, why is it so hard? Why is it so hard? Why do I do good for a little while and it feels super uncomfortable? Because it's going to feel like that. And then I keep trying, and then I just revert back to the thing that I was always doing. This is why. It's because your brain notices that you're doing something different, and it makes it it feels awkward, it feels weird, it feels funny, it feels foreign to you. But the positive thing about it is repetition will continuously get you to where you want to be at, right? So if you continue to do the same thing, if you have a specific habit, but you continue to do the opposite, and over time, your brain is going to have less and less friction because it's becoming more common to you. You are expanding, you know? So if you've ever had if you've ever had, a situation where you were trying to become a different person, you were trying to evolve, this is why you're having so much friction, all right? Because your brain is designed to keep you alive. So when things aren't familiar, that's when your brain snaps in and says, hey, wait a minute, the things that we've been doing have been keeping us safe. So I feel like we're in danger. So that kind of kicks in. It feels like your brain is in danger, right? So then when it happens, like that's when you get the friction. But you just got to keep going, man. You got to keep going. One thing that helps you make changes a lot simpler, a lot easier, is if you make it to where it's not so drastic though. So, for instance, I always use this analogy. If you're starting to try to work out again, right? Don't go from doing 0 workouts per week to trying to do a 5 workout regimen. It's going to be a lot of friction. So, the more change that you try to do at one time, the more friction that you're going to have, right? The less that you change at one time, the less friction that you're going to have. You see where I'm going with this? So whatever changes that you're trying to make, if you want to start reading a book a month, right? Maybe don't start there. Maybe start reading a page per day. If you don't read it all, start reading 1 page per day. Now you probably think, okay, Mr. Unstoppable, is that how is that really gonna help me if I'm only reading 1 page per day? See, you gotta stop thinking like that. 1 page per day in 30 days is 30 pages, right? But it's not really about the amount during that time. The thing is, we're focusing on changing your habit. You're becoming something different. You're doing something new, right? But that's why you have to make it easy. Remember what I said? Less change equals less friction. If I told you to read 20 pages a day starting tomorrow, there's gonna be friction. You'll be like, I'm not gonna do all that. Your mind's already gonna start figuring out, I don't have time for this. I got this going on, this going on. So you're already making up in your mind, I'm not gonna do that. But if I tell you to read one single page a day, 1 page a day, you can do that. There should be little to no friction there. And then what you do is over time, you start to notice, if you like the book, for instance, that 1 minute you like, that 1 page, you be like, well, it's only 1 page. Let me read another one. Let me read another one. The next thing you know, you might be reading 5 pages a day. You might be reading 10 pages a day. So the thing is, you have to make sure that you're not, undervaluing the small progress that you're making. Don't never undervalue the small progress that you're making, because that leads to big long-term gain. You got to think about it being a marathon, not a sprint. You're not trying to get there as fast as possible. You're trying to get there. But if you take one step at a time, you're going to get to your destination. But if you try to run there, you might get tired and be like, the hell with this, and then you stop. Friction, right? So I just wanted to make this video for y'all, because that's something that has helped me in my personal life to overcome a lot of things that were holding me back from getting to the next level. But being able to understand how change actually works and how my mind is programmed, because we're all human beings, we got the same type of hardware up in here. So me understanding that not only helps me to transform myself better, but my clients, my students, the people that I work with, people that I could just come in contact with, everybody watching this video, now I'm able to share this with you too as well. So whenever you're changing yourself, the reason why you keep self-sabotaging is because you're trying to do too much at one time. Take this lesson and apply it to your life, and I guarantee it will work. There's going to be friction still, but make it simple for you. Whatever your thing is that you're trying to accomplish, break it down, make it small, make it so easy to not do, it wouldn't make sense for you not to do it. All right? And understand yourself. Get more understanding of yourself, and then you'll be able to make the changes that you really want to make. All right? That's today's video. That's it. I hope y'all have a good, blessed day, man. And leave me something in the comments if y'all like this video and want me to post more stuff like this just off the cuff, which I will be. I'm challenging myself to make more videos just like this. No script, no nothing, just talking about real life stuff that I've experienced that I feel like people can get something positive from and something beneficial from. Read this book. If you don't get anything else out of this, you can do an audio book. Read this book. It will change your life. I guarantee it. If you apply what's in this book, it will change your life. It has a lot to do with everything. Overcoming self-trauma, a lot of different stuff, man. This book will change your life. I guarantee it. All right. If you end up reading this book, I don't care if you watch this video 2 years from now. Leave it in the comments if you end up reading this book and it changed your life like it's changed mine. All right. All right. That's the end of the video. Shout out to my t-shirt, man. Y'all see the t-shirt, man. Mr. Unstoppable. Yeah. Y'all can get these on the store if y'all want them to. If not, we got some more stuff for y'all too as well. All right. I'm gonna finish my coffee. I got a call in a few minutes, so I'm gonna head out. Peace. Stay unstoppable.